Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, basically at random, the computer required an update. So it's like, yeah, what do you do? Seems like it's currently synced up, so onwards. They're going left. Oh, come on in. Alright, then I go to the left. And I actually want to go in here because this is going to have dark nuts in the room and I need Knight's Crests. Yeah, normally how you're supposed to do this maze is that you're supposed to fight each Phantom Ganon, and then the sword hilt will point towards what door you're supposed to go to, but I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna expedite this process. And then some of the rooms basically lead to, rooms with certain enemies, and other ones lead to, basically, areas where you're forced to go back to the beginning of the maze. But I'm like, no, this is the one room I definitely want to go to, because I need Knight's Crests to get that sword ability. So that's all the Knight's Crests, so now I just need to kick the crap out of all of them. And they're dead. Yeah, the one Phantom Ganon you are required to kick the crap out of is the one in the final room. Because that's how you leave. Time to break a bunch of pillars. Alright, then from here I gotta go to the left. And there's a room with pots in here. Yeah, I'd say it's a lot of fun. I played the absolute crap out of it when I was a child slash teenager, and I think I might have touched it, yeah, a couple times when the HD remake came out about a decade ago, and probably played it since then, which, I know, by that point I was on to playing a lot of other games. Yeah, which is why I know the HD version's nice, because it basically expedites that process by a significant margin. Whereas this, you're doing the whole thing cold turkey. But yeah, that whole time it's like, pretty much like a bunch of mini dungeons, but not any legit dungeons, so the momentum does get killed slightly, but once you get past that, you're golden. Just like the Trotworth shards. I'll see myself out now. Yeah, this is one particular room I was glad my brother got the player's guide with this game when it came out. My gosh, I used that thing religiously to get through this room. Alright, here's the final section of the maze. Come and get me, you stupid turd. Is that the best you could do? Yeah, plus, like, I've told people I've played, hero mode on this game so frequently that I'm like, oh, right, the regular version of the game is way easier in comparison. Also, especially with how many 3 hard runs I've personally done. He just really likes these orbs, doesn't he? Give me the regular orb. That was a long stretch before he did that attack. Holy crap. Time for dungeon item. You got the light arrow. When you take out your bow, use R to change arrowheads, then fire away. The sacred light of these arrows can pierce pure evil itself. And now we have a yellow arrow tip. Joke's on you, it's not actually over. Shoot him with a light arrow, and then it's over. Then you take the sword, chuck it at the wall, and then it's over. Kaboom. Time to bully some moblins. Unless they decide to punch me first. It's like, kill the moblins, you should be good at it by now. Of course, you can also insta-kill them with the light arrows, but, where's the fun in that? I'd rather kick the crap out of them. Especially since I still need Knight's Crest. Alright, grab the sword. I need to knock your helm off. Gotta love when the attacks are randomized. Grab the sword. Here, I'll make this nice and easy for you. There you go. No. Link, go for the head, seriously. Oh my gosh. It's like, I know you're 12, kid, but jeez. There you go. Woohoo! Now kick the crap out of him. Wow! First time I've seen that. Like, I'm just... One thing I've just noticed about streaming is, like, I swear some things I have never seen before in a game I've been playing for, some cases, 1 or 2 decades, and then something surprises me during a stream. Link, you're on fire! No, seriously, you're on fire. Wow! Stop bullying the 12-year-old. That was a rude rupee placement, but what do you do? Good, you got it the first try. Way to go. Yeah, you did it the first time 2 times in a row. Good job, Link. I knew you could do it. It's like, stop patronizing me. And do it right the first time, you green-clad wannabe. Now kick the crap out of them out of spite. You trapped another fairy. Good job, Link. Do you sleep still? Wait! Do not be so hasty, boy. I can see this girl's dreams. Oceans. 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 More oceans. Oceans as far as the eye can see. They're vast seas. None can swim across them. They yield no fish to catch. What did the King of Hyrule say? That the gods sealed Hyrule away? And they left behind people who would one day awaken Hyrule? How ridiculous! So many pathetic creatures scattered across a handful of islands, drifting on the sea like fallen leaves on a forgotten pool. What could they possibly hope to achieve? Don't you see? All of you. Your gods destroyed you! I've been waiting for you, boy. For one like you. Yes, for the hero. Do not betray my expectations. Yay, body horror! Welcome to the Puppet Ganon fight. The goal is to basically aim for the tail and kick the crap out of it with light arrows. Yeah, trust me, you want to kill these keys because they will drop magic. They don't have to rely on potions. Well, magic and arrows. Yay, we did it! Suck again and... Never mind. Now he's a spider. For this, you want to use the camera because this is going to tell you exactly how he's going to be positioned. Snipe it with the light arrows, rinse and repeat. Yeah, this is where having the greater magic meter comes in clutch. Because otherwise the likelihood you'll run out of magic by this point is very high. Without a potion. Made it! Phase 3. And this, he'll just kind of just keep going like 50,000 miles an hour so you gotta snipe him with the light arrows. Haha! This is when sniping comes in clutch. Haha! Good riddance. Yeah, surely you're the hero of Time Reborn. Your time has come. Come now. Stand before me. Yeah, and if you never knew you could climb this with the hook shot, you do now. Because now it's required to progress through the game. There, you can go back to the bottom whenever you want, and it'll just take you right here in case you die, so you don't have to do the climb all over again in case you game over. And from there, you take a hook shot and use it to get up there. And once you go through that door, that is the point of no return. I'd say, considering I'm here, what I'm going to do is basically just beat the game, and then I'll go back to any content that I missed afterwards. Actually, first things first, let me go ahead and save. Because I have way more arrows than I need to beat the game at this point. Then if I finish everything else out, I'll probably just continue Thousand Year Door after this. My country lay within a vast desert. When the sun rose into the sky, a burning wind punished my land, searing the world. And when the moon climbed into the dark of night, a frigid gale pierced our homes. No matter when it came, the wind carried the same thing, death. But the winds that blew across the green fields of Hyrule brought something other than suffering and ruin. I coveted that wind, I suppose. It can only be called fate. That here, I would again gather the three with the crests. That I should lay my hands on that which grants the wishes of the beholder. That when power, wisdom, and courage come together, the gods would have no choice but to come down. Power of the gods, the Triforce, he who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. Already the crest of wisdom is mine. All that remains... He's like, I'm just gonna confuse the crap out of Link with a monologue. Do not fear, I will not kill you. I merely have need of the power that dwells within you. Now, let us put an end to that which binds us together. Gods, hear that which I desire. Expose this land to the rays of the sun once more. Let them burn forth. Give Hyrule to me! He who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. That is what you said, is it not, Ganondorf? Well played, sir. Gods of the Triforce, hear that which I desire. Hope, I desire hope for these children. Give them a future. Wash away this ancient land of Hyrule. Let a ray of hope shine on the future of the world. And let our destinies finally be fulfilled. Ganondorf, may you drown with Hyrule. And there goes the Triforce. Back to the heavens. It's like, oh, I just got the crap kicked out of me again. This is foolishness. A future for you? What are you laughing at, Ganondorf? You're insane! Starry, I'm sorry I overslept. I think it's time for us to say goodbye to this place. We must return to the world above, back to our ocean. Very well then. Allow me to show you your future. Yes, allow me to show you just what hope you have. See how much your precious Triforce is worth. Alright, final boss time. I'll use this bow to cover you. Attack him as best you can. This is where you gotta be careful because Ganondorf hits like a truck. Where you're really gonna want to use the advanced sword techniques. You asshole! Thor, you have to distract him. Are you ready? I'll aim for you, and you use your shield. You get it. The wind. It's blowing. love everything, no one pulled that sword. Starion. My children, listen to me. I have lived regretting the past, and I face those regrets. Only I could do things over again. Not a day of my life has gone by without my thoughts turning to my kingdom of old. I have lived bound to Hyrule. In that sense, I was the same as Ganondorf. But you... I want you to live for the future. There may be nothing left for you, but despite that, you must look forward and walk a path of hope, trusting it will sustain you when darkness comes. Farewell. It's the only world that your ancestors were able to leave you. Please forgive us. Wait! You could come with us. Yes, of course, we have a ship. We can find it. We will find it. Land that will be the next Hyrule. So... Ah. But child, that land will not be Hyrule. It will be your land. I have scattered the seeds of the future. Hey, it's the crew! She's like, ah, what the heck? We saved the world, in a sense. Yep, those two got picked up. Alright, that's game. Still enjoy it as much as I played it any other times, and yeah, like I said, it's technically not the end of the playthrough. Like, this will be the last session for sure. I'm pretty much just gonna do whatever, like, map exploration and random other tidbits I haven't done yet after this. I just figured, I'm like, yeah, I might as well just finish the game out, and then I can go back and do all that other stuff later. Because then I don't have to go back this playthrough. Alright, so I'll add that to the game's clear list. we go. Yeah, and of course, like in Days of Old, you can't skip the credits, so I'm just gonna play out. Yeah, it's a game that spawned a direct sequel and then another sequel that takes place like at least 100 years after that. Yeah, because this series essentially followed Link to the Past in a sense where then there was like a spin-off sequel. Which also might be kind of a trio now that that new Zelda game's coming out. Depending on how that fits chronologically, like I'm assuming it's gonna be part of the Link to the Past, Link's Awakening duology, but we'll find out when the game comes out. Because, I mean, based on the trailer, what I'm assuming is that things went to crap while Link was away and Link was in Link's Awakening, and then he comes back and then things go to crap further when he gets kidnapped. We'll find out when the actual game comes out and we find out what the actual plot is. All we can do is speculate. Can't wait to beat Ganondorf with a chair. Gonna be a fun time. I gotta double check when Echoes of Wisdom is coming out. Because I know there's some playthroughs that are happening on the channel, but because of Spooky Month, they might not be happening until after it's over. Or just might get paused while in the middle of it. Let's see. End of September. Actually, I might make an exception for that. I think I might just play that when it comes out and just have that be a Spooky Month playthrough. Also, somebody gifted me Luigi's Mansion 2, so that is for sure on the docket amongst a couple other games. Like Bayonetta 2, I think, is another one that's going to be on the docket, plus I got a couple other random games, so definitely not going to have a shortage to pull from this year. Plus, I gotta double check when some of the other release games are coming out. Because I know the new Mario Party's coming out, but that would just be... I don't know if I'd do a playthrough of that. Mario Brothership's gonna be November 7th, so that would definitely be afterwards, if anything. Let's see what else. Yeah, Metroid Prime 4 is not until next year, so that's not anything close to now. The other thing is going to be the Dragon Quest III remake. And then eventually 1 or 2, or 1 and 2 later when they get made next year. Let's see. Okay, so that's November 14th. Wow, those two games are really coming out the same, like, within a week of each other. Jeez. Yeah, post-Spooky Month content also might be a bit busy. Of course, we can still use the boat, but the king's, like, dead now. They're off to go partake in new adventures, which eventually leads to... Crap, I'm blanking on the sequel's name for a second. Off they go! Anchors away! Hold the tiller steady! As for our destination, the wind will guide us. Oh, Phantom Hourglass, that's what it is. Yeah, off to, immediately go find a ghost pirate ship and then ditch this boat. Well, specifically the King of Red Lion's boat. Off to go start the founding of New Hyrule. The end. The game will save and make a file for a second playthrough. To keep current save data, save over a new quest log. Do you want to save? Alright, so yeah, that officially starts off the New Game Plus file. Which, yeah, basically everything hits for twice the damage, and then you can there's also some cosmetic changes. Alright, in the meantime, let's wrap up every possible loose end that I want to wrap up, and if time permits, we'll press on back to Thousand Year Door to continue Chapter 7. I'll just see where we're at that point. Like, the main things I want to do is get all treasure from all treasure charts that I've collected, plus to go get the sword technique now that I've got at least 40 Knight's Crests. Woohoo! Yeah, and especially with playthroughs taking longer now because I have less time, I'm probably going to start Spooky Month content up in September. So I'll probably do like one more round of playthroughs and then just see where I'm at. I mean, for sure the next long playthrough is probably going to get paused. Just because the likelihood I'd finish it in time is pretty low. Yeah, like, the last 5 to 10 minutes while the credits were playing, I was pretty much just talking about, like, oh yeah, like, with all the new content that's coming out with games, and like, yeah, this is probably what I'm going to be playing for Spooky Month, and then post-Spooky Month, because both the Dragon Quest III Remake and Brothership are getting released within a week of each other. So that's going to be a lot. Alright, so, yeah, first things first, go talk to Orca to go get that sword technique. Not that we need it at this point, but just to say we got it. Now take these Knight's Crests. Why, that is a Knight's Crest. How many do you have? Then I suppose the time has come for me to speak to you about the crests. The Knight's Crest, the symbol of a courageous knight. But not just anyone can gather them. No, it takes a soul who possesses not only power, but wisdom and courage as well. Any courageous soul who gathers... Oh, I only needed 10? I thought it was 40. Maybe I'm thinking of the joy pendants. Gosh darn it. Both my brother and I dreamed of learning this technique in our youth. We worked so hard to collect the crests. But it took many long years and adventures beyond count. We even approached finding 10 of them and we both grew old. It appears you have enough to learn that technique now. Perhaps, just perhaps, you can master it. Very good, Astarion, heed my words. So yeah, you need 10, not 40. Hold B to build up power, then release it. Come at me now, do it. This particular technique comes in clutch when you're doing some of the later dungeons and also that puppet Ganon fight. But not against the regular Ganondorf fight because he dodges so frequently. You learn the Hurricane Spin. Hold B to build up your power, then release it to perform a whirling attack with your blade. Remember, it consumes magic power. Amazing, Astarion, you did it! You've mastered the Hurricane Spin. At last you made our long-held dream come true. Oh, the joyful tears, they won't stop! I thought my tears had dried up long ago. There's nothing left for me to teach you. I'm certain now you will save your sister, Errol, and bring her home to Outset. Sweet. Suppose I gotta figure out this last item is. Now to figure out where the remaining treasures are that we have shards for. Okay, so we're going to... Or no, actually I found that one already. Okay, treasure 6. Alright, so we're heading to Six Eye Reef. More money! Of course, we're gonna cap out at 5,000. Alright, then we're heading off to Western Fairy Island. Screw you and your bombs! I spit on your bombs! And Link will make it happen. More money! Okay, that involves going back to Forsaken Fortress. I was gonna say, it's like, the poor old Hylians. threaded the needle of death on that one. Are officially on the map. Even more money! Alright, so we've gotten all the treasure from all the treasure chests we've gotten. Alright, let's see where all these treasure charts are located. This is one of those skull necklaces that my daughter Maggie brought back from the Forsaken Fortress. They sell quite well at antique shops. In fact, it was thanks to these beauties that I became so filthy rich overnight. And for the looks of it, I'd say you have about 20 of these, don't you? They aren't easy to come by either. Frankly, I'm amazed you found so many. I'll be bathing in money yet again. The money bath. The only bath that gets you filthy, filthy rich. Alright, boy, I'll give you this as a tip. Now, I'm not thanking you or anything, I just feel good today. You got treasure chart number 2. I was once quite poor myself, you know. Back then I used to dream of owning a boat. Boat I could use to go off in search of treasure. And now look at my filthy richness. Chase your dreams, little urchin. Alright, so we're heading to Rock Spire Island. Well, that was a very precise stop. Woohoo! You got a piece of heart. Alright, next is chart number 7. Okay. See, we're doing this. I mean, not that I don't have a lack of money, but... Guess what minigame we're playing? I'll give you a hint. Boom! Sploosh! You're supposed to win it twice. Yeah, this is one of those I'm giving it 15 minutes. Otherwise I'm moving on to another treasure chart. Just, like, do as many as possible. There's no way I'm getting to all, like, 20-something remaining of them in the 2.5 hours that I have, but I'll do as many as possible. Aha! I think it's the first time I've actually ever won that minigame. Excellent work, Sailor. Your deeds have successfully protected the peace on this fair island. We're all so very proud. The children on this island would like to thank you, Sailor.
Hooray! Yay!
Thank you, Mr. Sailor. Please take this piece of heart as a sign of our gratitude. You are so great! So, thanks for playing and all that. Can't tell you how fun it's been for me, and don't forget your umbrella or nothing on the way out the door. Yeah, I would not be surprised. I mean, even with that last attempt, I was one shy of missing. Because to an extent, this is RNG based. Oh, I see. They were both next to each other. Ah, darn it. I was just shy of 20. It's been passed down on our island for many years, so don't tell the island elder, okay? Please accept this treasure chest. Or chart, rather. Well, we got the treasure chart and a piece of heart, and that's all that matters. Alright, so then we're heading off to Star Island next. That is a location for a treasure chest. How much money am I gonna have? Yes. Alright, so I need 9 through 11. Okay, so they both involve going to the same area. Okay, so we're heading to that island to go get 2 of them. Alright, so one involves going onto the actual island itself, and one involves kicking the crap out of monsters inside a nearby submarine. Actually, I'll get the island one first since it looks like it's gonna be more south. We're just gonna continue to be annoying. Just when you thought we had been here enough, we're going one more time. More money! Alright, then we're going to Horseshoe Island. See ya, you stupid sharks! We're just stealing all the junk at this point. I was gonna say, it's like using the ultimate thieving and lock-picking skills here. Link's so good at it, he doesn't need a key. Or any lock-picking tools for that matter, he just needs his bare hands. He's gotta use those strength gauntlets somehow. He just rolls a nat 20 on strength, that'd be hilarious. Alright, the next one may or may not be inside of the dungeons. I gotta go double check. Dear Astarion, I recently received some golden feathers from my boyfriend who mentioned you. I know something of a bird enthusiast, so I know how hard it must have been to get all these feathers. I want you to be as happy as we are, Astarion, so I'm sending you this heart as a token of our affection. Oh, plus the lava solidified, cool. Yep, there it is. Oh, that's why, because I needed the grappling hook, which I didn't have at the time. Another piece of heart. You got the secret cave chart. Now you know where to find the secret caverns. Alright, 14's next. Oh gosh. That was incredibly chaotic, but kind of fun. Stupid rats! You turds. Kill them all. This is Chaos Island. Like, why does this take so long to charge? There we go. We have whiz robes! What is happening? To quote Protonathan Jonathan, what is happening? Sweet gosh! Wow. Ah, the deafening silence after that. More 200 rupees, aka 2 more of those and I'll be at max capacity for money. Which is why, once I hit max capacity, any treasure chest that gets me more money, I'm just gonna skip getting it, because otherwise it's gonna be useless. Alright, where did I leave off? I wanted to double check that I actually grabbed it before I was like, oh yeah, let's go to the next area. Ah, oh, never mind, my mistake. Yeah, step right up. You have confidence in your target shooting, why don't you give this a shot? It's $50. And you have to do this twice in order to get the treasure chart. Alright, now then.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So you're the little shrimp who thinks he's a target shooting hotshot, yeah? And you say this knowing full well that we're pirates who are so frightening that crying babies shut their mouths when we step into the room. This should be funny. Fine then, hotshot. If you can manage to sink the 5 pirate ships you see off in the horizon, we'll acknowledge your skills with a cannon, you shrimpy little landlubber. However, we won't tolerate any comments about how the pirate ships look like barrels, and you only get 10 shots. You heard me. You can move your cannon with the control stick and fire with A. Watch the water plumes carefully when you fire, yeah? You got a shrimp? If you manage to sink all 5 pirate ships, we'll give you all the treasure we've stolen up until now. Good luck to you, shrimp. You'll need it, yeah? Woohoo! Wow, nice shooting. Boy won't hand over a priceless treasure so easily, yeah? Miss, hey miss! Gonzo, you're at least an hour member of my family, are you not? So act like it, don't lose your head. You're a talented little kid, I like you. As we promised, here's our treasure. It's yours, so take it. He's like, Tetra, what are you doing here? You managed to sink all 5 pirate ships, I'll give you all the treasure we've stolen up until now. Good luck, you'll need it. Darn it. Wait a second. Miss! What do you want? Don't you know how to keep quiet, you scurvy dog? I was wondering, who was out here, and look at this, it's you again! Look at you and that adorably cute Tetra would actually punch him. Can't help but give this away our treasure. It's yours, so take it. Woohoo! Alright, the next one requires gambling. At the auction house. Well now, good evening. Yes, I rent out the first floor of the mansion in order to run a nightly auction. And actually, tonight's auction's about to begin. Oh dear me, is it ever. Now, it's indeed an auction, but I like to describe it, it's more in simple terms. It's a competition of the very highest order. It's a competition to see who can get the item that's being auctioned. Can you outbid everyone else? Do you have the courage and fundage? Oh, the drama. What's this, dear me? Do I detect a hint of curiosity? I believe I do. Fortunately, we welcome bidders of all ages, both kids and adults. So tell me, would you like to participate in the auction? Dear me, really? Now, you're completely fine with me not explaining the auction to you, am I correct in assuming this? I'm completely not fine. Then, my dear, allow me to explain. Once the auction begins, you must shrewdly tap A repeatedly so you can earn the right to bid. Oh, the tapping, the excitement. When you want to bid, tap A, and as you do, your gauge will gradually build up. Once your gauge is full, your chance to bid has finally come. Oh dear me, yes. Now, when you bid, you're naming the price you're willing to pay for the item. Let's just call it your chance to show off your wealth. Flaunt it, my dear. Force your fellow bidders to buy the item after money by raising the bid. You can always raise it in return. Indeed, this produces much excitement. The dramatic back and forth goes on until time runs out, at which point the person who has the highest bid gets the sublime honor of purchasing the item. The auction only lasts 1 minute, not counting the time people spend talking. But don't worry, I'll show you how much time remains when you make your bid. Now, do you understand? Very well then, let's begin immediately. It's no time to dawdle, the auction's afoot. On your toes, on your toes! Yes, yes, first of all, let me thank all you bargain-loving people for joining us this evening. Dear me, what a turnout. The auction's about to begin. Yes, and what, do you suppose will pop up as our item of the evening? So excited I can't stop sniffling. The calm before the auction storm always makes my nose run. Let's get to it. This evening, our glorious auction item is this. Oh my dear, what a prize at last. The suspense is over. By all drama aside, you should know this is extremely rare to even get a chance to own a fabulous item like this. It's precious, quite dear, very valuable. Yes, 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 listen well, for I do not lie. The auction begin. Let's open at 40 and begin. Yeah, basically I'm waiting it out until the treasure chart shows up. And this is where the Song of Passing comes in clutch. Why, game? No, I don't want the joy pendant. Now you're gonna have something that's not a joy pendant? Because if you so much, or if I so much as see a joy pendant, I'm going to kick you and then leave. Alright, third time's a charm. Begin! 8 rupees! 11 rupees! No, I'm not bidding 200 rupees for this unless I have to. Dearest me, incredible! The drama! Everyone struck speechless at Astarion's bid! No! Give me a break already, kid! Because trust me, money is not the problem right now. He's serious? What a brat! Just to guarantee I get this sucker. Can't believe this, the kid's rolling in dough. Well, that thing is as good as mine at this point. Tonight's fabulous treasure chest chart goes to Astarion for the price of 200 rupees. My dear, how incredible that such a youngster walked away with the prize. I've never seen such a fat wallet. That kid was a bidding machine right up until the end. And that was only a chunk of how much money I have. I pretty much just spent one of the things I got from one of the treasure chests. For you lucky ones out there, and also for you not lucky ones, we say thank you for your participation. I must bring tonight's auction to an end. Dear me, such excitement. Dear people, thank you very much. Yeah, and of course in the remake they added a fast sail, which allows you to sail twice as quickly, but of course you lose accuracy, which is the downside. And you can only get that thing at the auction, so if you want that, you're gonna have to auction. A fabulous piece of heart! And... begin! Starring bids 100 rupees in the crowd of auction-goer reels, I see nothing but stunned faces. This is nuts, that wallet's bottomless. If only you knew. Our current top bidder is the worthy Missy. The bid's 111. Do I hear another bid? Come on, my dear people. Let loose, let loose. What's going on here? Just how filthy rich is this kid anyway? Well, let's just say I found a lot of silver rupees. But he's just an innocent little boy. How did I let him trick me like that? Excellent. Yeah, that's hilarious. The actual Windfall Island chart you get from the auction. Wow. Alright, then we're heading to Four-Eyed Reef to go kick the crap out of more people. Suckers! You got the Island Hearts chart. Now you know where to find islands that hide pieces of hearts. At least you can see how many pieces there are. Alright, so then we got 21 to grab. Yeah, probably all the ones that involve going to these reefs here. I'm gonna have to do all these. Okay, there's Cyclops, Reef. You got the light ring shard. Now you know where to find the rings of light that mystically appear in the sea under the full moon. Alright, the next two charts involve going back to this island. Yeah, that wasn't one of the two, so I guess there were three then. Allow me to think. I first started searching for pictographs that recorded true beauty about 10 years ago. How interesting. Who's there? What are you doing here? Were you trying to give me a heart attack? I've gotten all the evidence I need. So anyway, you know that brick building at the top of the steps? Well, the gentleman who lives there is such class. I know, the mysterious pictograph or Lenzo is so dreamy. Makes my heart go a-flutter. But do you think the rumors could be true? Is he actually devoted to someone special? Just seems too serious about his work to be involved with somebody. A lucky lady. Who could she be? Wish someone would take a pictograph of the two of them together so we could see if the rumors are true. Oh, that'd be to die for. Oh, this is... the pictographer Lenzo and that pictograph-loving lady. I guess you were completely wrong about Lenzo having a girlfriend. Looks as though they were just old friends who happen to share the same hobby. Thanks for setting us straight, young man. We really should stop spreading idle gossip like that. Taught us the error of our ways, and thanks to you, we're gonna give you something nice. Stick out your hand! My naughty little boy found this somewhere. I'm sure you'll like it. Alright, I'm gonna go grab those two chests, because then the third chart that we're gonna get involves playing that cannon game, but you have to get it in under 20 shots. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna save that for later. Alright, so we got 24 and 29. Probably gonna do one more session after this, and then just whatever post-game I get done is whatever I get done, but the rest of the session could very well likely me trying to do this, and trying to get it under 20 hits. If I don't do it, I'll just save it for dead last next session. Holy crap! Excellent work, sailor. Your deeds have successfully protected the peace on this fair island. We're proud again. Please accept all of our combined allowances. Take these 50 rupees as your reward. Hooray for money! Well, wait a sec. 19? Hey, that's a new record, so you get this too. Never mind, I guess we're probably gonna be able to do at least one more chart after this. So, thanks for playing. I did not think I was gonna get it under 20, let alone on the second or third try. It's like saved for the love of everything. Okay, that's where I'm headed next. More sailing ahoy! Oh! Not expecting to get pulled in by an octopus. We're doing this now. And dead. Woohoo! Which means there's still 20 of them, jeez Louise. Okay, so there's 46 of them in total, which means that's at least 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's still a dozen more charts, wow. Alright, so then we'll wrap up the post-game next week, and then, yeah, for sure that will be the final session. So that'll be that. So thanks for tuning into the stream. I was able to beat the game, and like I said, we'll complete it to the greatest extent possible next time, and go from there. And then in terms of the schedule for the rest of the week, it's going to be more Dragon Quest XI and Thousand Year Door. That's about it, so let's see if we can go raid. Let's go raid Jigster. Alright, there we go. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later in the week. Take care.